Hi. So this is live. Wonderful. I'd love to start by asking you a question. Are you right now too busy that you don't even have time to pause and refill your own cup? Many professionals I've met, a lot of them are in leading roles. They have big responsibilities for their people, for their companies, for their business, and they are struggling with this feeling of not having enough time for themselves. There is little to no time for relaxation or rest. And self-care is usually it's being sacrificed, just to make space for more work stuff. And you can imagine personal relationships then suffer because of this constant busyness. Like when is it, when there is time to connect human to human with the people that matter in our life. If that's you, there's no judgment here. I've got you. I've been there. And I'm still learning, and I will always be learning as well to regain and maintain that balance. And I'm still getting better at it, and so can you. So if you're new to me, if you're new to my community, my name is Irena Anggreni. I'm a mental wellness coach who works with people like you, leaders from all walks of life, to develop better self-care in an easy and no pressure way, and also to improve their emotional and mental health, which also impacts the physical health and also their success in their professional lives. So you can imagine that creating success is really, it's never an overnight job, and it's not a solo job either. Maintaining that success in a healthy way, it takes also a continuous act of balancing. And it's often a lifelong work. We are never done. And there are always new mistakes to make, and there are opportunities to learn from it. And we grow also as a person, as a professional. And along that journey, of course, we learn new skills, we discover new ways so that we can create our own unique path that works for us. So I started off by asking you a question about your busyness level, just to check in with you. And I'd love also to share, kind of what are the risks, because sometimes we are busy and we feel like, okay, I've got it. I know I'm very busy, but I can do this. I speak from personal experience here. I'm sharing with you some of the risk. Well, kind of if we keep ignoring that signal of busy, keep going and going and going, that means also we don't get any rest. There's no recharging our battery, there's no refilling our cup, and no one can go on like that. There's even a tipping point, when a person would eventually crash or fall into exhaustion. And I speak from a personal experience here. I had a phase when I was accumulating stress and more stress without giving myself any downtime to process and release that stress. And for me, it became a downward spiral that I became, like really, I had brain fog, I couldn't think clearly, and I was dismissive about what I felt inside. And back then, like speaking about my struggle was a big challenge in itself. And as a result, I didn't see any direction for me. I was just stuck. As I was spiraling down into despair, I was exhausted, just all parts of me, mentally, emotionally, physically. I snapped easily to people. I got angry for no reasons, and it made me feel so awful. And at some point, I just didn't function anymore. I couldn't do my job. And it felt like, I'm not just an awful person because, I was like really angry at anyone, but also I felt worthless as a human being because I didn't do, like my job, which I pride very much. And that's when I finally got professional help and I got diagnosed with clinical depression. I'm sharing this now because I don't wish for you to fall down that path I went. And I want your story to be different, to be empowered, and that you know how to prevent yourself from going down that dark path. I know how committed you are to creating success in your life and in your career, in your business, but this doesn't mean that you have to really work hard all the time. You also need to pause, to take some rest and recharge. You deserve it. You deserve some time just for yourself and your self-care. So if you're busy, if you're feeling that, yes, I'm busy right now, just pause a moment and ask yourself, okay, you're busy, but are you also being productive? If you notice that you cannot think clearly anymore, or you cannot focus and you keep being distracted, or you notice or someone else notice that you make mistakes or misjudgments more often, then you probably need a rest. And most importantly, also, like in that moment of pause, in that space, you need to be asking if what you're doing is impactful. Are you busy for the sake of being busy, or are you escaping from something that you don't want to feel and that's why you're keeping busy? And even if you're doing something truly impactful, something really important, ask yourself, who are you doing it for? A lot of us, myself included, may fall into the trap, kind of just work harder and keep pushing endlessly because there's a belief, that's when we get the best results from our hardest effort. That's when we make the bigger impact. That's when we can help more people. But just take a moment to consider, because there are a lot of strong evidence to the opposite of that. We could learn a lot from science and from this evidence that actually being kind, being compassionate, being gentle to ourselves actually helps us to deliver our best work, our best performance, our most impactful work. And all the top performers, the great leaders, and also top sporters like Olympic gold medalists, their lives are not constantly about working hard. They make time also to switch off, to do something else that they enjoy other than work, and to take it a bit easy. Because these are all also equally important ingredients to their success. So my invitation to you, how about being more gentle to yourself? If you're wondering even, what does it look like? What does it even mean, like being gentle to myself? And these are some questions that I could share with you to help you check with yourself. So how is your internal talk to yourself, your self-talk? How does it make you feel generally? And also, do you allow yourself to make mistakes sometimes? Do you forgive yourself easily, like when you make mistakes or misjudgments? Do you allow yourself to not be perfect all the time? Do you allow yourself to not know all the answers? And if you're thinking, kind of taking it easy with myself, but I have big ambitions, I have big goals. You are allowed to have that ambition as well. But ask yourself, how do you motivate yourself to get there, to get to your goal, to make your ambition come true? Do you motivate yourself as a caring friend, or as a harsh punisher, like a harsh drill surgeon. So all the science, kind of, and the evidence show like being the best friend for yourself. That's really the core of self-compassion. That really helps you also to motivate yourself even more to deliver your best performance, to deliver your best work so that you can reach your ambition. So if these questions speak to you, I would really love to invite you to my workshop this upcoming Wednesday. I will share practical insights and also tools to help you take action on making more time for yourself. And you will be inspired as well to learn that you can take better care of yourself in a way that feels easy and no pressure. Through small actions, concrete actions that add positivity in your days without adding extra things in your to-do list. And that means, challenges that you face at work or at home or just anywhere else in your life doesn't have to overwhelm you, because you've got the tools, you've got your inner resource, you've got your best friend in you, and also a sense of support that you're not alone. So if this speaks to you, I would love to see you in my workshop. It's this upcoming Wednesday, 6 p.m. Amsterdam time, or midday at Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific time. I'll put the link in the comment below for more information and also for signing yourself up. I am truly looking forward to meeting you there, and I wish you a wonderful day.